Hey, I wanted to talk a little bit about the AirPods today, the second gen, only because I thought that since Prime Day was over, like nothing was going to be on sale anymore. But I actually looked on Amazon today and they are on sale. So I just wanted to share some things about them just in case. I have a link in the description if you wanted to check it out. Um, but I think everybody can pretty much agree that these are pretty solid. Um, Battery life is great. I've tried some other types, uh, and the battery life is not so great. So these are awesome if you work primarily with earbuds in. I'm hard of hearing. I know a lot of people who work from home might use speakers, especially if they work from home alone and they don't have anybody else that you're afraid of bugging. But mine is more because I can't hear well. So I have to utilize other methods. And these happen to be one of those other methods. I switch between these and my AirPods Max because sometimes my ear canals need a break because I know that there's like uh, ear fatigue, things like that, even for hard of hearing people. But these are great also because they have the microphone and it's a good one. Um, and as long as you don't drop them down a storm drain, they're pretty reliable. Uh, I think in the past, it wasn't this pair, it was the other generation, the ones that don't have the tips. I tried those in the past to see if they would be better for my ear canals, but as a hard of hearing person, I could not hear very well with them, no matter how high I turned them up. But also, they would fall out of my ears a lot. And then also, I had more problems with those ones, either the speaker deteriorating very quickly or um, one of them just not working, like out of the package. Like one side would just not work. I had to return them twice because they would just arrive broken. And these ones, I haven't really had that problem. The ones with the tips, I haven't had a huge problem with them coming broken or arriving broken or being broken. Also, the speaker tends to last longer. I do play mine louder, I think, than a lot of other people because I'm hard of hearing. And I don't think that the speaker on these ones tends to deteriorate as badly as the other generations. Um, Battery life is great. It's MagSafe, so you can charge it on like the thingy where you set it down, which is great. But it also contains a battery itself. So okay, this next one it might be a little annoying, but it's actually kind of okay. So they tend to run out of battery like separately. Uh, and so on the one hand, it's a little annoying because you're like, oh, when you hear that, you're like, oh. But if you really do need to listen to something and it's important, you can like take out one and charge it in the case while this one still has some juice left. And then when this one inevitably runs out, you can be like switch, while this one's charging. And they charge quickly enough so that like you'll eventually not just be switching them back and forth. You can eventually get enough juice in both of them to wear them back in place again until you get to a point where you can take them out and like charge them both at the same time. They charge quickly in this case as well. There's a lot of options for finding cables that will charge them quickly. There's a lot of even MagSafe options now that charge them quickly. They're getting more advanced with the quick charging because I think a lot of people require these often. That's why the battery life is so important. So I would say solid. They don't fall out as often if they have the tips. Tips are great. They do come when you buy them with several different sizes. So if you're afraid they're not going to fit your ears, they at least like come out of the box with several different sizes of tips, which is nice to include those. I would get cleaning tools for sure. They're not too expensive. Just if you keep them clean, they'll last longer. If you take care of your stuff, it lasts longer. Don't throw them around and stuff. You know what I mean? I mean, everything drops every once in a while, and it kind of hurts your soul. But try not to. And speaking of, I know they can have cases for these. I had a case for the last generation, but since this one's MagSafe, I don't have one. I haven't really looked around for another one. So if you guys have any MagSafe options that are cases as well that could potentially protect this, but also, hook onto something and like keep them closed, feel free to comment in the comment section because that would be very helpful as well. I also know if you're afraid of, dropping down the storm drain or, losing them like in the metro. Like I'm always afraid that when I step on the metro, that I'm gonna lose them like right as I step through the door, and it's just gonna be like goodbye. Uh, if you have, I know that there's like the things that hold the glasses on your neck when you want to take them off. I know they have those for the AirPods as well. I don't have any myself, but man, that would become fun to go searching for those. That's always fun to like window shop for things. But if you have some and you like them, feel free to comment. Uh, Other than that, solid pair of earbuds. They're on sale. I have a link in the bio. And also for audiobooks. If you're a big audiobook listener, game changer for me. I'm hard of hearing. I used to listen to music a lot because I couldn't catch all the words or many of the words, to be honest, with audiobooks. And like, I grew up in a family full of like readers. And, growing up, my mom and sister would always listen to books on tape, like legitimately. Like we would like go to the library and they would check out a lot of books on tape, like tape, and then put it in the tape player. But I would always read books, but in the morning they would listen to them while we were all getting ready in the bathroom. Um, and that's really the only time that I could hear the audiobooks. Otherwise they would listen to them while they were cleaning, and I would just listen to music usually. Because if you miss a little bit of the music, it doesn't make you feel confused. But then Bluetooth came around, and so now I get to listen to audiobooks all the time, so I'm obsessed. So I have Audible link down below. I think right now you get like a 3-month off thing. I don't know. I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure I checked yesterday and the day before, and it's like a 3-month free thing. It's pretty cool. They got a huge selection for members. I take advantage of a lot. You can check them out, return them, get another one. There's also other options for audiobooks as well. I use Blinkist a lot too because I have ADHD, and Headway. I can link those below too if you want. They're great for summaries, and also great for like nonfiction books that you're curious about but you don't want to buy, or you're not sure you want to buy. So I'll link those down below too. Bluetooth has been a game changer for me, especially as somebody who loves to read, but nonfiction is not like my favorite. And also sometimes a lot of the self-help books, they kind of say the same thing, just a little differently. So sometimes Blinkist in short form and Headway can be really helpful. So I'll just link some of those down below so, your productivity can be a little better. You can slake some of your curiosity about some of these books and not feel so guilty about having like a stack of nonfiction books in like your brain that you feel like you have to read because everybody has been recommending them. But if you listen to the summary, that might just be enough, You might already have that info from the other 15 books you've already read on a similar subject. So just let me know what you think. Like, if you guys have any opinions on this or any other headphones that you found, just let me know. I don't do a lot of sound editing with these, so I can't recommend them for sound editing or whatever because I actually don't do that with these. But if you've got any recommendations for sound editing or anything like that, let me know. Thank you so much for listening. So I'll do what I can to help you guys get a good deal down below. Don't know how long they're going to be on sale, but they are on sale today as of the 21st. So have a good day, guys.